So guys, the Fortnite Star Wars Galactic battle has been out for about a week now. I'm making this slightly in advance, but I wanted to give you guys my first impressions, both as a Star Wars fan, but also as a long-time Fortnite player. I've been playing the game since its first day of release back in like September 2017 or whenever it was. It's been a very long time, and it does mean that every now and again I do get burnt out with the game. I hadn't actually been playing for a couple of months now, I think, but this new Star Wars season honestly has just been so much fun as a fan of the game, because it makes me remember why I enjoy the gameplay so much, and especially playing zero builds, just the tactics and the non-reliance on building, and essentially just it being based purely on skill. It's been really fun to come back to, and that absolutely is helped by the fact that obviously Star Wars has completely taken over. Now, as a Star Wars fan, I am both incredibly happy about this, because we have what almost feels like a Star Wars multiplayer game, which obviously we have Star Wars Hunters still and Star Wars Battlefront 2, but Battlefront 2 obviously ended content 5 years ago, and Hunters is obviously shutting down with no more content releases in October. So right now it's a bit of a rough situation to be in. So having Fortnite for at least 6 weeks or so with all Star Wars weapons and nothing else, and a couple of really cool Star Wars locations to go to, it's just really fun, and it's just a great experience, but also makes me very frustrated about the fact that we don't have a Star Wars multiplayer game, which I'm going to touch on in a future video in the next couple of weeks probably. But enough about that side of things. I want to talk about the map first of all. So at the moment we've got, I think, 4 Star Wars locations, of which one of them is just a samurai location, so it's not really Star Warsy, but holds Vader and stormtroopers and things, which is cool to go to and actually fight Vader. He's obviously quite challenging, but that side of it's cool. But in terms of the overall actual Star Wars locations, the Resistance base, the First Order base, and the Mos Eisley place, which I think is called Outlaws Enclave, I just love being there. Like when you land at the Resistance base, you hear the sort of Resistance theme. First Order base, you can hear like Kylo Ren's theme and First Order stuff. And I can't really remember too much about what the music's like at Outlaws Enclave, but just being there and sort of being in what feels like Tatooine, it's just really cool. They did such a great job with these locations, in my opinion, and it's a shame we don't have an entire map just filled with Star Wars locations, honestly. But given what they've done here, they honestly could do that so easily, especially since they have the weapons and so many Star Wars assets now. So for the map, I am really pleased with that. It's just obviously a shame we don't have more of it. Touching on the weapons, all of the weapons in the game are obviously Star Wars, and I'm going to make a video about all of them and where they've come from at some point, because a lot of people who play Fortnite might have no clue whatsoever, and some of you, even Star Wars fans, might not be too sure either. But I really enjoy using every single weapon. I think they're pretty well balanced. Some are better than others, but obviously everyone's playstyle will be slightly different, so you do have to account for that. But I just love being able to use Star Wars guns in Fortnite. Honestly, it's just really cool. They all stay true to the likes of Star Wars Battlefront, and just seeing them out and about in Star Wars as well, they all sort of shoot and feel as they should. So I'm really happy they've done that. A special mention to the CR2, for example. I don't think we really see it fired in The Phantom Menace, but we do see someone holding one, because it's a Naboo Royal Guard like SMG. And then in Star Wars Battlefront 2, that's the first time we actually get to see it used, and obviously we use it ourselves, and it's very fast firing and sprays all over the place a little bit, and that's kind of how it is in Fortnite as well. So they did a really good job. Even the sounds and just the overall feels of them are just great. So for the map and the weapons, very pleased. As for the X-Wing and TIE Fighter, obviously you can fly those in the game. I don't really tend to do them too much because they're just massive targets, and obviously they can explode and get you damaged and whatnot, but they are very fun to be in, and just to see TIE Fighters and X-Wings going around is just really fun. I absolutely love that, and I will definitely try and use them a little bit more over the few weeks whilst I can. And then finally, I just wanted to touch on the battle passes. Obviously we've got the Lego one, which has Captain Phasma, which is cool, but I'm not really too worried about the Lego stuff. I just wanted Phasma from it, honestly. And then we have the main pass itself, which I'm happy with, to be fair. I wouldn't say it's necessarily super crazy, especially I think because we have those 2 mashup skins, which I'm not as worried about the mashup stuff as the actual like canon Star Wars characters, but the Wookiee team leader and especially Tarful team leader, I quite like that a lot, so I'll definitely use them when I get them. Otherwise though, The Palpatine stuff, Grievous, Poe, I really like all of that. I made a short about Poe's X-Wing pickaxe as well, because that actually makes a blaster noise as you hit a weak spot in the game, which is just really cool. And I'm so glad to finally get some more Star Wars trails, because the only dive trail we had for years was the TIE Fighter one, which came out with Darth Vader about 2-3 years ago. But now we finally have a lot more, which I'm very pleased with. And obviously it adds a lot of great characters to the collection. We're obviously going to be getting quite a few more characters via the store as well, which I'm really excited for, especially the likes of Darth Jar Jar, and hopefully that Mandalorian as well. If we can actually get a Mandalorian and customize it a bit, that would be amazing. But we will just have to wait and see, probably until May 22nd when that Mandalorian Rising event starts. But yeah, overall, this Fortnite season is just awesome. I don't really know what else to say. It's just really enjoyable for me as a Star Wars fan and a Fortnite player. So far, I'm not really seeing much of the overall story. Like, there was this whole Imperial takeover thing, which I'm guessing is just the fact that the Death Stars appeared and we've got Star Destroyers and Republic Venators around the place and whatnot. So it'll be interesting to see how that progresses. I'm not overly fussed about it, but hopefully we do get some fun events to play through at some point as well. But I'm curious to hear what you guys think about this event in the comments, so please feel free to let me know, and subscribe to the channel for plenty more Star Wars Fortnite content over the next few weeks. That is going to be it from me today though. Thank you all very much for watching, and may the Force be with you always.